Hey, Sefenech. Sefenech is not asleep. She's actually getting ready for some acupuncture. This is Jason with Rising Lotus Acupuncture, and Sefenech is getting ready. We're not sure where these needles are going quite yet, but we're talking acupuncture this morning. And now, as a big football fan, I see a lot of guys like Von Miller, James Harrison. They get a lot of acupuncture, a lot of needles stuck in them. But what does that really entitle? What does that do for the body?
So there's a couple of different ways to think about it. There's energetic meridians throughout the body, and then there's also when you have things like, you know, your shoulder is injured. So you can do physical points where it's going to release those things. You've heard of Chi, I assume.
Chia?
So Chi. So Chi is...
I was thinking Chia Pet for a second. I don't know much about this stuff.
That's okay. That's why I'm here. So Chi is just another word for energy. It's the Chinese word for energy.
Okay.
So everything in the world and in the universe has some sort of frequency to it. Our bodies, that chair over there. So when it's sort of the best way to think about it is sort of like either electricity or plumbing. If you have a problem with your plumbing at your house, you call a plumber, you unclog the pipes, you're good to go. Same thing with acupuncture. So most of the people that come to see me are for pain, injuries, digestive problems, allergies, gout, all that kind of stuff. So really what acupuncture is helping to do is really just regulate the body back to your normal balance level.
Wow. Well, we should get Sefenech back to that regular balance level. We have some tools right here.
Yes.
Now, what are you going to be doing with these, and where on the body is Sefenech going to be feeling these needles?
Well, she's requested a point called yin tong, which is right here in the middle of the forehead.
On the head?
On the head.
Oh, this is
there's about
good.
There's about 2,000 points or so, give or take, in the human body, according to acupuncture theory. It's 3,500 years old, 5,000 depending on who you talk to. But you know, this is my 12th year doing this in Casper.
Oh, congratulations!
20th year total next year. So what we're going to do?
I trust you.
Well, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Hopefully. So we're going to just do a couple of sample points just for you, since we don't have a whole lot of time. But every needle that comes, there's different types of needles. In fact, we're going to go ahead and use this really long one for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
But, you know,
that whole thing's just going to go right in the forehead, right?
Yeah, so really if you look at this, if I had hair, this would be the size of, you know, the thickness of a human hair.
Okay.
So you can see, in fact, a friend of mine down in Texas, she put it, you guys may have it on there, she put 20 of these needles inside a hypodermic needle. So the ones you get shots with or injections.
So they're super,
very thin and very flexible. So you probably won't even feel them, okay? So we're gonna just do a couple of different spots. We'll clean it up for you. Okay. So do you have any pain or anything like that going on?
Not at the moment. I do suffer from migraines.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of the main things I treated. In fact, when I got started in 2006 back here in Casper, because I'm from here originally, my practice was built on helping women and helping a lot of pain. So we're gonna give you a little sample, because you've never had acupuncture before.
No, I've never had acupuncture before.
So you may or may not feel anything. Just let me know if it stings at all, and I can adjust it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there's different ways to do this. So these come with guide tubes. I don't know if they can catch that, but a lot of times you can just use these guide tubes and pretty much.
Ooh, how'd that feel, Seth?
I really didn't feel anything at all.
Right.
Wow.
And then there's other needles that you can do with just really your fingers. I don't have any of those with me right now.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what you're going to feel. So you might have heard about dry needling. And dry needling really is acupuncture. The reason it's called dry needling is because you're not injecting anything. But the problem I have with dry needling is that usually chiropractors and physical therapists need about 24 to 27 hours, whereas acupuncturists are 2,800 hours over the course of 3 or 4 years. And so it really helps, and they do a great service with that. Just make sure that your person is really educated on that. Okay. So here's another spot here. So these are, believe it or not, large intestine points. So these help with headache. These particular points help with the flow of energy in the large intestines.
Now, with people who suffer from pain, how often would you recommend they get acupuncture?
So in the last 20 years, what I've determined to be the absolute best way to do it is to do 3 treatments over 10 days, and that really gives us an idea of how well I can help. And really, most of the people who come to me have been to doctors. They've tried surgery. They've tried drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, and most of the time I can help them. So if you're suffering from something that nobody else has been able to fix, give us a call, because I can definitely help that. And I'm not interested in bringing people in for 50 treatments. If I can't help somebody within 3 treatments by their own account, then there's probably not a lot I can do. But that's pretty much how things go. We'll do the one in your face like you requested.
Okay.
And you know, I used to do a lot of facial acupuncture for facelift type things.
Oh, look at this.
So
That's a great
Is it in
look.
there?
Yeah.
Look at that shot. There it is. That's beautiful.
Wow.
You didn't feel that at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's not painful at all.
So there's different ways we can do things. So if somebody doesn't understand or doesn't know what's happening with them, if they have some sort of digestion problem or any kind of problem, I've seen it all. In fact, I tested a woman. She was really off the charts, very sick, and we did a treatment on her with no needles and changed her whole life. So
Wow.
it's amazing.
Okay, well, Jason, thank you so much. I'm going to get these needles out. And, of course, all his information is right there on the screen. You can contact him for anything you need health-wise. We'll be right back.